Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So today in this video, I'm going to discuss your syllabus once again and the exam pattern, the way which we are going to take your test. So syllabus also I have given in this and the marks distribution pattern, that how we have set the exam for you. Like what type of questions will be falling and what is the procedure you have to follow during attempting the question. And you should be very careful for that. Along with, I have put some practice worksheets also for you, because now I hope that you have prepared all the lessons very well. So today evening is the time to practice all your lessons. Again, you can revise and learn and practice the worksheets which I have put in this slide. So here on the screen, you can see for our term 1 syllabus and exam pattern. Syllabus will be, as you all are aware, earlier also, lesson number 3, that is human body, bones and muscles. Lesson number 4, nervous system. Lesson 5, food and health. Lesson number 7, living safely. Lesson number 10, rocks and minerals. If we see the marks distribution pattern, so we'll be having in 5 categories. First will be the multiple choice question. I'll be asking 6 questions of 0.5 marks. That means 3 marks in total. In multiple choice question, you have to put a tick or you have to click on the right option. So there'll be 3 options given to you and you have to choose the correct answer. Next will be the fill-ups. In fill-ups, there'll be 5 fill in the blanks, 1 marks each. Means I've already discussed with you. 1 marks means half marks is for the answer and half marks is for the recognition of the answer, that your answer is correct. If the spelling is not correct, then half of your marks will be deducted, of course. Then we have very short answer questions as well. That is for 1 mark question. Means there you have to give answer only in a word. Only 1 word answer or 2 word answer, depends on the question. In that also you'll be very careful for the spelling. Half marks I have put for the spelling and half for the answer. Next category will be for short answer question. That will be of 2 marks each. 5 questions will be asked. Short means within a sentence or 2, you have to complete the answer. So 10 marks for the short answer question. Now the 5th section is, that is E part, long answer type question. Long answers will be of 3 marks each. I have put 2 long answers. In that you can write or you can type up to 3-4 lines, depending on the requirement, that what question has been asked. If it consists of 2 parts, then you have to answer the parts separately. So that will be of 6 marks. Now, for the revision worksheet, I have taken it from each and every lesson, whichever is falling in the term exam. So first we'll discuss for the worksheet bones and muscles, lesson number 3. A section, as I told you, will be multiple choice question. For example, dash is the framework of the bones that provides protection to delicate internal organs, give proper shape to the body. 4 options will be there. So if A is correct, then you have to click on A. Option may vary, maybe it is 3 or 4, but you have to click on the right answer. Next is bones are composed of, you all know, calcium and phosphate. So third option, option C will be the answer. Third part is the part of human skeleton that protects our brain, that is the skull. Correct answer, you know, you just have to click. Fourth, dash muscles have bands and are branched. Option A is skeletal, B involuntary, C cardiac, and D smooth. So cardiac will be the correct answer, and also these are the only muscles found in the heart. So in the second option also, muscles found only in heart, that you also have to choose the same answer. You have to practice all these questions, because this I have made as a simple worksheets as the paper which you are going to get it. The joint which is present in hips and shoulder, you know very well, that is ball and socket joint. Next will be B part, fill in the blanks. You will be given a blank and you have to give the right answer and be careful of the spelling. For example, dash are produced in the bone marrow. We all know blood cells. So you have to write blood cells with correct spelling. Second, the dash are strong tissues which hold the bones together. Don't get confused with the bones together, strong tissues, and also how the bones are connected to the muscles. So be careful. Read the statement once or twice or thrice. Do not rush up. You have the required time, whichever is required for the exam. So don't hurry up. Read the questions carefully. Then write the answer. Or you have to type. The knee has a dash joint. So the correct answer is hinge. You will write the correct spelling of hinge. Number 4, the femur is the largest bone in our body. You may be asked that which is the smallest bone. So that is the stirrup in the ear. And fifth, which I told you, don't get confused with the ligament. Bones connected to the muscles are called tendons. Very short answers. You just have to write one word or two words depending on the requirement of the question. For example, a strong elastic tissue which makes the nose flexible. You all know bones are not required for that. That is the cartilage. So correct spelling also you have to write for cartilage. Second is the muscles which we can move at our will are called voluntary muscles. Part of the body where immovable joints are found is skull. Fourth type of joints found in the shoulder is again ball and socket joint. So though you have to go through all the questions, but these are some of the questions which I feel you should revise before going for the exam. Now in the short answer question, you will be giving the answer questions like what is a joint? So only 1 or 2 line answer depends, because that I have already given you. So you can go through your notes also. Out of that you have to see and write 1 or 2 required lines. Second is what are floating ribs? We have already discussed the ribs which are not attached. Third, what is spine is also given in the question answers. In the long answer, it will be of 3 marks. So be careful that the question, the answer should cover the required matter. That means if it is asked what is the difference between the bones and the cartilage, means you have to give at least 3 differences, because the question is of 3 marks. That means half marks will be for 1 point. Describe 3 types of muscles present in our body. Already I have given you 3 types of muscles. Diagram is not required because there is no criteria to post the diagram. So you leave it this time as it is an online test. So those 3 muscles you have to write and explain. Nervous system, the next lesson, again the same pattern, multiple choice question. You can see all these 4 questions you can practice. Fill in the blanks again. Brainstem controls the involuntary actions and the lung movement. Reflex actions are controlled by dash, that is spinal cord. I think till now we have discussed so many times all the lessons, all the questions. So be careful. Read the lesson once again thoroughly. Don't panic. You have a lot of time to do, and I know you will be able to do very well because you all were doing good in the class test also. Nerve cells are also called neurons. Number 4, the largest part of the brain is called cerebellum. Next, the 5th part, the retina acts as a screen on which emerges the image of the object. Very short will be the same one-word answers. Control center of the human body is called the brain. Next, it carries signals from sense organs to the spinal cord. Answer will be sensory nerves. In case of movement, that will be motor nerves. Colored ring in the eye, you all are very aware. Iris, automatic actions, we also call them as reflex actions. 5th part, present all over the body, that is skin. Again, the short answers I have already given you in the notes and in the videos, so you can go through it. In this, the important ones I have put here for the practice. Otherwise, all are important, but still before writing exam, you can go through these questions. And the long answer, you can just go through the Difference between cerebrum and cerebellum, that is very important. If we talk about lesson number 5, that is food and health, again the multiple choice questions will be like this. Questions may be asked in between, which I have already told you many times. In between the lines, the definitions given, the facts given in the lesson, that also you have to go through very carefully. They may come, the definitions may come in the form of option. For example, dash is responsible for a growth and repair of worn-out cells, so that the answer will be protein. Number 2, dash is a communicable disease. We all know that is jaundice. Insect that carries germs of dengue fever, that is Aedes. 4 number, dash is a waterborne disease, that is the cholera. Fill in the blanks. Again, I have given 4 questions for practice in this fill-ups. Very short answers. See, it can be in the form of definition also, like I'll be giving definition and you have to write the word. Like diseases caused due to lack of certain nutrients in the body. You know that this is the definition of deficiency diseases. So it can be the question of communicable diseases. Like I can give you diseases which are not transferable from one person to another. So that are not transferable are non-communicable. And if I said that are transfer from one person to another, so the answer will be communicable. Organisms that causes diseases are germs. Also, in the vitamin deficiency, question can be formed like question number 3. It is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin B in our diet. You know it's beriberi. If the question is asked by the disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin A, so that is night blindness as well. Number 4, used for building bones and teeth, that is calcium. Again, few short questions are there. Then the long questions like what are the communicable diseases and how they are different. And be careful in the short, in this one word answer, no need to write like very short. You just have to write a word. No need to just elaborate the answer. That you keep it for short answer and the long answer. Short answers 1 and 2 line is sufficient. And for the long ones up to 3 and 4 depends on what type of question is asked. Similarly, I have made for living safely also. See, you have to, that what I'm repeating again and again is that you should be very careful. You have to read the questions very carefully. A single word can change the question. So don't be in a hurry because maximum time we commit mistakes when it is an optional paper. For example, so I have put these questions together just to make you very aware, like a support in the form of a piece of wood or cardboard provided to the fractured bone. So if it is given like wood or cardboard, so the answer will be splint. If the question is asked support given to a fractured person in the form of a bandage, if it is the form of bandage, then we call it as slinge. So very careful. You have to read the sentences once, twice, or thrice required, and then click the correct option because once you have clicked, you cannot change and you have to switch on to the next question. Packet of ice used on a bruise to prevent it from swelling is called ice pack. Broken and cracked bones are called fracture. Wounds, ice packs are used for. Option A is wound, B is fracture, C swelling, and D none of these. So the answer will be, the correct answer will be the swelling. That will be the correct option. Similarly, fill-ups are given. Dash infection may cause muscles of jaws to contract. It is also called lockjaw disease. This I have taken one example just to show you that I can take it from in between also. And whatever the definitions, the facts given inside the book. So that is the tetanus infection. You must remember we have discussed in our online session also. Dash leads to accidents, that is carelessness. So children, be very careful. Other questions also you can just go through and learn them very carefully along with the spelling. I'm repeating it again and again because I don't want that you will lose marks unnecessarily. Spellings are must. Half marks we have kept for the spelling, so be careful for that. Sometimes in your mobile or in your Android phone, what I have noticed is there is dictionary, sometimes it is open. Like you're trying to write the correct spelling sometimes because there are so many spellings having the different meanings. So be careful if you have typed or somehow it has like the spelling is not up what you want. Go through it once again, then submit or then switch on to the next question. Don't be in a hurry. You have lot of time to do the paper. Keep a watch, keep an eye also because time will be flashing on your screen. First, medical help given to an injured person. That is the first aid. Third question, a glass of laminate can cure. Answer can be heat and less. What will happen if you throw water on the fire caused due to electrical source? So it is electrocution, electric current due to the because of water. Broken or cracked bone is called fracture. This can come in the fill-up also. This can come in the MCQ also. So see, these are all sample questions. You never know. I have put them in the form of MCQs. I have put them in the form of fill in the blanks or the one-word answer. So you have to go through these questions. Short answers also have put 3 questions and same with the long answer. What should be done to prevent the electric shock? Last worksheet is for rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals, same pattern, multiple choice question. Children, in the rocks, you have to be very careful of the types of rocks, metamorphic, sedimentary and igneous. I have given you the videos. If there is any confusion, please go through the video once again so that there'll be no confusion because this time paper will be little bit different as you were having earlier. So this is in between also. Naturally occurring inorganic chemical substances found in the rocks. Option A is ores, B is minerals, C is metamorphic. So the correct answer is minerals. You have to click on the B option, that is minerals. Second part, quartzite and marble are made from dash rocks. So the answer is sedimentary rocks. Dash rocks are formed due to cooling and hardening of magma that I have explained you so many times. That is the igneous rocks. Be careful whether it is asked intrusive igneous rocks or extrusive, depending. Fourth is gneiss is formed from option A is marble, option B is granite, option C is sandstone. So the correct option will be granite. Fifth part is dash rocks are formed when heat and pressure change the structure. So that is the metamorphic rock which changes its shape. Similarly, I have given in the form of fill-ups also. So I can ask this question in the MCQ form also, like metals are extracted from their dash. So I can give you 3 options, like it is from the option A will be rocks or option B will be ores or the mineral ores. So that you have to be particular, like what you have to do, you be careful. Similarly, I have given the very short answer question for this lesson also. As I have repeated many times, again I am telling you, read the question very properly, like it can be asked, because in every worksheet I have put the questions which may be similar, like a precious stone. If we talk about stone, then you have to write diamond and ruby, any one of them. If I'm talking about a precious metal, then metal you should be careful, you have to write gold or platinum because they are not the stones. So stone will be diamond or ruby and metal will be gold and platinum. So be very careful. Short answer questions, again I have given 3 for practice. What are minerals? Give examples. What are rocks made up of? How many kinds of rocks are there? I know you all have prepared very well and you are ready for your exam. You all are doing well. This I have made to make myself clear, like this is for practice worksheet and you are instructed to go through these worksheets, learn them thoroughly, practice the writing part, practice the spellings, all the spellings for tomorrow's exam. And also I request you to also be honest, give your exam very carefully. Best of luck from my side. Take care. Be safe and healthy. All the best for your exam.